Hello guys, welcome back to the video. Today I want to show you guys what's been taking up a lot of my free time lately, and I think you guys are going to like it a lot. This 79 Ford F-250. This is not my truck, this is a friend of mine's truck, and she just has it here currently so I can work on it and just help her get it back on the road, safe and reliable for her to drive. The story on it's pretty funny. A friend of mine's brother texted me and said, hey, my sister's gonna get this truck, can you fix it? And I was like, well, yeah. And so I was super excited that she bought it. It's nice to have another person who enjoys Ford dent sides, and she's even drove it to a car show with us, so that was pretty cool. Around the Bristol car show, great success. All the vehicles we took made it. Hopefully they make it home. The old 79 worked pretty good. It's a lot of fun. So let's go over what the heck this thing is. 79 F-250 four-wheel drive, midnight blue metallic. It's been repainted once, I think. We've got the 300 inline six out of a later fuel injection truck because, well, there's no hole for a mechanical fuel pump there, you can see. Duraspark ignition, Wombera carburetor of some kind. I don't really know what that is. Motorcraft, I guess. The guy who rebuilt it, the previous owner supposedly rebuilt it. He missed a check ball that was in the accelerator pump, so I did not have an accelerator pump, so it had that real mean off-idle bog. So I was able to fix that for. The clutch linkage was broken, so this driver's side motor mount was completely broken and allowed the whole motor to torque, towards the passenger side. And so what happened was it broke the mount for the Z-bar down here, and actually broke the cast iron. You can see that down there. And so I welded up this kind of ghetto bracket that bolted to the bell housing, and then moved the Z-bar down. And it works great. No problems with it at all. And that's easier than welding cast iron, obviously. So, no complaints there. Power steering, power brakes. Well, it had a flatbed on it, and so we drove to Tennessee for this bed here. And yes, it's very surface rusty, but look, you can't stick your hand through here. It looks pretty good. So I painted the frame before we put it back on there with some tractor paint. It's got an electric fuel pump in the back. Don't have a tailgate for it yet. I do have a tailgate for it, but it's not on it yet. Currently only one tail light works. Still working on that. Well guys, we're ready to go on a little trip. One of my buddies is gonna meet me where we're going, but the other day I was on Marketplace and there's a bed really close to me for a dent side that's $50. And it's very, very close to where I live. And well, this truck needs a bed. We have a bed already, that bed, but the bed on this bed, the floor of the bed, is very rusty, very holey. So the bed we're about ready to pick up has a really nice floor, or at least enough of a floor we can patch the holes of this one in. See? Yeah. So for $50, can't turn that down. But we're about ready to take this flatbed farther than I've ever driven it. Anyway, wish me luck. We gotta, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'll let you know everything exciting happens. The old 4-speed. Nope, haven't died yet. Just went to the main drive-thru, so that's kind of funny. But we're about 3-4 minutes away, so wish me luck. The truck's driving pretty good, so no complaints there. Well, we did it. I can't see crap out of my rear windshield now. Yay. Great success. Thanks, Ken. Nope. Let's see what we got. Flatbed, picked up truck bed. I guess that's the one good thing flatbeds are for. We only had 2 straps. Well, I only brought 2 straps, so it's kind of my fault. And the green one was really short, so. But hey, you know what? It made it. So as you can see, it is very rusty, but it has these, which my truck does not have. Even though they're pretty rough, it still has them. And lenses, which that one is missing one of. So there's several dollars right there. And the floor itself is pretty good. We can at least cut sections out of it to patch the other truck bed. So anyway, really can't complain at all. I did go ahead and make an exhaust for it because the one that was on it was super ghetto. And I'm actually super proud of how this turned out. I think it looks really dope. It's 2-inch all the way back into some dual 2.5-inch tips. So, you know, it's not a performance exhaust, not a performance engine. Not that big a deal. I think it looks pretty cool. It sounds all right. It's got a, put a Thrush glass pack under it because it was cheap. For our transmission, we got the NP435 Granny Low and the NP205 transfer case. So pretty stout 4-wheel drive unit. It's got these kind of cheapy super winch hubs on it. I don't really care very much. But we have brake lines for it. We have wheel cylinders for it. We have a master cylinder for it. Soft lines, we have the whole deal. So you gotta get to work, and we have a steering shaft for it also. And get it having some better brakes and some better steering. The old Torino, driving back and forth to work, I'm making 18.3 miles to the gallon. Now you tell me that double pumper on a big block can't get gas mileage. All you gotta do is keep your foot out of it. So we got that fixed. So it has 4-wheel brakes all the way around. Had a leaky wheel seal on the back there. Put new shoes in it. Stops really good. Replaced the steering shaft. The steering shaft had a bunch of Gorilla Tape all over it. I might have a picture of that I'll put up for you guys. Still quite a bit of slop in the steering box and or tie rod ends, so still gotta figure that out. We do have a new lower column bearing coming because that column bearing is complete crap. And there is no turn signal plate here retaining the steering wheel. So if I were to loosen the bolt that holds the steering shaft on, you could pull the whole darn steering wheel out. So we do need to get a new turn signal switch for it as well. We have a new windshield for it that came with the truck, or came with the bed more or less. And so we got that coming soon. She's got new brown door cards for it as well. We're kind of hoping to go with a brown color scheme in here. She's gonna get a brown dash, and we're gonna reupholster the seat brown and then get some darker colored carpet as well. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Hoping to do some weather stripping on it here soon, and it needs shocks all the way around. But overall, it's pretty decent. It drives good, other than everything rattles around because there's absolutely no rubber left in the cab. I don't know why these Ford Insides can't keep any rubber. The Highboy was the same way. So we do have a pretty significant rear main seal leak. She said she drove it about every day and last week, and we're down a quart of oil, so I don't know, it's probably close to 150 miles, I'd say. So definitely not good. If it were my truck, I would be looking for a 460 to swap in it, or some kind of V8, and or another inline 6 that doesn't have a blown rear main seal. I personally do not want to fix that. I don't think it's worth it for this motor. It's not bad, but it's not great either. After fixing the off-idle stumble, it became very apparent that it had even more of a, it just ran really weird. It was really low on power, and then under light throttle it would like pop out the carburetor. Sounded very weird to me. I did not know what was going on. But yeah, timing light on it, and ended up the vacuum advance canister on this was giving it like 40 degrees of timing. I had it set at 10 degrees initial, and I was super happy with that. But as soon as, just as soon as you got off the throttle, it would give it like 30 more degrees of timing. And it really hated that. I unplugged it, and man, it seems like I tuned about 30 horse back into the motor. It is much happier without any vacuum advance. Only problem is, I guess there's not very much mechanical advance in that distributor. So we're stuck at like 25-ish degrees total, which I'm sure it probably wants more than that. I would like to see it about 34 degrees at a minimum. So I'm gonna play around with that and see if we can get some more timing out of it. I need to kind of take it apart and see if I can't make it have just a little bit more timing. But other than that, it runs pretty darn good. Shifts all right, but it's a fun truck, and I think she's enjoyed it a lot. So I just kind of want to give you guys an update on that, kind of show you guys what I've been working on. I always enjoy an old Ford Inside, so or a bump side for that matter. I'm not real picky, so. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to making more videos on this truck here soon. And we'll see you next time on It'll Run.